As Edge of Tomorrow approached its theatrical release, audiences had valid reasons to be skeptical. Inspired by the Hiroshi Sakurazaka graphic novel All You Need Is Kill, the Doug Liman-directed sci-fi epic bore a resemblance to Tom Cruise's previous film, Oblivion, in which he went toe-to-toe with malevolent alien lifeforms. It featured an arguably gimmicky time loop plot device that saw Cruise's character living the same day repeatedly. And per the summer blockbuster model, it was simply yet another big-budget spectacle full of otherworldly threats, kinetic action, and ambitious visual effects and set pieces. But upon its debut in June 2014, Edge of Tomorrow exceeded expectations in delivering a clever, unique, and tightly wound thrill ride that toyed with convention and breathed new life into seemingly tired premises. Praise among critics and viewers was nearly unanimous, and it wasn't long before diehard fans began speculating about the possibility of a sequel. Nearly a decade after hitting theaters, however, Edge of Tomorrow appears no closer to getting the follow-up fans are hungry for, which begs the question, will we ever get another glimpse of Major William Cage, Tom Cruise, and Sergeant Rita Vrataski? Emily Blunt, going to war with aliens? Edge of Tomorrow's box office performance made a sequel seem unlikely. In the weeks leading up to its release, Edge of Tomorrow was predicted to be on thin ice regarding its box office prospects. Despite Tom Cruise's star power, industry insiders foresaw multiple factors that would potentially work against the film. With its combined production and marketing budgets approaching a massive $300 million, Edge of Tomorrow would need to pull off a hefty and leggy theatrical run. On the surface, the film didn't appear to be all that different when compared to other sci-fi action films chronicling human resistance to an alien invasion. And in a summer jam-packed with other major releases, Cruise's latest effort faced formidable competition in addition to being marred by a perceived sense of obscurity in its marketing, with analyst Doug Kreutz observing, "Nobody really knows what this film is." Per Variety, Edge of Tomorrow was expected to bring in an underwhelming $30 million over its domestic opening weekend, with Warner Brothers hoping it would fare better in international territories where Tom Cruise was, in recent years, a bigger draw than in North America. But even $30 million proved an ambitious bar to reach when the film took in a measly $28 million domestically in addition to $20 million in 28 international territories. It would ultimately close its theatrical run with just over $100 million in North America and a worldwide total of $370 million, falling significantly short of the numbers Warner Brothers hoped for after investing nearly $300 million into the film. As Hollywood's business model isn't known, with few exceptions, for greenlighting tentpole sequels based solely on audience appreciation rather than box office numbers. The notion of Edge of Tomorrow getting a follow-up initially seemed like a long shot, at best. But despite the film's mediocre performance in theaters, its glowing reception among critics and viewers, coupled with enthusiastic word of mouth, laid the foundation for a crowd-pleaser that would endure and grow a passionate fan base for years to come. In December 2015, Edge of Tomorrow's co-writer and frequent Tom Cruise collaborator, Christopher McQuarrie, announced that an idea for a sequel was in the works. "I don't know what I can say," he told Collider. "I can only say it's a going concern." Though fans rejoiced in McQuarrie's vague but promising statements, his announcement marked the beginning of a years-long development process that has yet to fully materialize. A few months later, it was announced director Doug Liman was working with writers Joe Shrapnel and Anna Waterhouse on a screenplay, which he claimed would serve as a sequel and a prequel.